Hey y'all, I have a small haul to share with you. It was the remainder of my birthday gift that I had to wait on the Simple Stories collection that I purchased to come in. And it is called Simple Vintage Junk Drawer. But I want to share that with you and a couple other things that I bought. This little sticker was in my package. I thought it was cute. So I purchased this stencil by Katie Petit from Arden Creative Studio, and it's called Distressed Tiles. I just thought that was a pretty cool design. You know, a good overall generic for using paste or inking. And I did splurge on this. I saw it and I knew I had to have it. And this is by Honeybee. Now, Honeybee is pretty pricey. And I have one other set from Honeybee that I bought because it had pine cones in it, because I live in the South and we don't have a lot of snow. And if you know, a lot of winter collections feature snow, and that one was a pine cone, which they are dropping right now, that along with acorn. So that was the other one that I spent some money on, but I saw this one and I just knew I had to have it. They're pretty good sized leaves here, and then you have the little doily that you cut that can go on top. So you can use the leaves by themselves, or you can cut the doily and add them on there. And then some of these doilies, you could probably, like this one and this one, use it as a little tuck spot. So that was a little bit of a splurge. It's called boho leaves. And then the one I was excited about was Simple Vintage Junk Drawer. So let's take a look at this lovely collection that was just released and shipped. And it is kind of vintagey, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I haven't flipped through all the pages. I just looked at the cover page because I wanted to look at it with all of you. And I love this border strip right here. We have tickets. We have just a little bit of everything. Florals, butterflies, some vintage items, keys, buttons. So that is the sticker sheet. Oh, and what I purchased was the Essential Collector's Kit, because I have enough embellishments, and a lot of times the embellishments are repeated, just in a different size and a different format. So you might see it as the same thing as a chipboard, a sticker, an ephemera piece, well, they don't do puffies anymore, a rub-on. They're just kind of on repeat in different forms. So this sheet is called the 4x6 Elements, and you have these beautiful flowers and butterflies, and then here are the cut aparts. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful green colors in this collection. Look, you got greens, blues, pinks, browns, creams with a little bit of yellow. Then we have the 3x4 Elements with another floral with a green polka dotted background. And then here are the cut aparts, which you can also cut embellishments out of. Here's like a collage. This one is called Journal Elements. So you have a collage of old papers and ledgers. And here are the journal elements. Aren't they gorgeous? Love these longer journal elements to tell a story. Then you have small ones, or you could even use that as a tuck spot. Here's a numbered list. And then some like little tickets. Love these drawers. And then one of my favorites is the tag elements. So on one side you have the decorative tag elements, and on the, oh, looky here. These are not the decorative tag elements. These are more of the plain side. Normally we're used to seeing just the top of the tag decorated and then like a grid or something. But they changed it up a little bit, and I love that. Because this side you have the very decorative tag elements, and they are gorgeous. Look at that. And you can still fussy cut a lot of things out of this if you want. So, you know, it's not necessary to spend all that money on all these embellishment packs when you don't have, you have way more embellishments than you have paper. This one is called Small Things. It's a beautiful blue. And looky here. Look at all these clipboards you can fussy cut. Or you can fussy cut some of them and use the blue side for something else. Aren't those gorgeous? I'm just sitting here staring at them. And then looks like we have a text sheet that says share your story. And it looks like it's written in French. And it's not a straight line of script. There is like a line here down the middle. You can see where the letters don't match up. So that's pretty neat. There's a line right here also. So you could also cut this in strips. And then we have the, is that called typeset? The different types. Love that. Love it all. This one is called All the Possibilities. And this is like that blue sheet, but it's in a brown. And then we have all these little flower, I'll call them flower cards, because that's what they look like. Just little, you can cut them apart or use a strip of it. A lot of different options. Now this one is called Timeless Moments, and it's pretty much a page that already has a lot of decoration on it for you. A ledger. See, we have like a library card. Here's a ruler, the alphabet. This is some type of seal and an envelope and some greenery. And the back side, that looks similar. Let me see. That looks really similar to, oh, did we not have a blue one? We had a green one, a pink one. Nope. It's another floral set. Oh, you know what? It has some of the same flowers. See on that one. There's that flower, the butterflies. I thought it looked familiar. We have the same greenery, just a little bit different scale. I kind of feel like that's calling it in, cheating a little bit. It's still beautiful. Then we have Beauty in the Details. Oh, look, some library cards in the library card holder. And then some of them have florals on them. And then look at this sheet of butterflies. And there's some type of little stamp on the back. And the faint image is the same background as some of that blue and brown, the dark brown paper. So it will all coordinate very well together. Now this one is called Stay Curious. Another kind of pre-decorated sheet. We have frames. Looks like a ruler, key, butterfly, florals. We have a Viewmaster reel. And then we have these vintage drawers. And then we have like typewriter keys. This one is called Notes and Things. With some little, I'll call them like little buttons thrown in the mix. Oh, and this beautiful. We have text in that same French, see, with the lines again. So they use the same pattern, different color, and put like a floral watermark in it. And then we have, this one is called Simple Pleasures with clocks and keys. Great for vintage photos. There's some writing in the background. And then we have another ledger with some more not in French. We have the lions up here, floral. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we're back to the sticker sheet. So in the essential kit came the chipboard stickers. So we have a few titles here: Smile, Noteworthy. And you'll see some of the same butterflies, some of the same florals, the keys. There's the buttons, and we have some little hearts. That could be used as a title also. And we got, let's see, the page pieces, which I will open these up because it is a brand new collection, and if you are consider buying it, I like to look at everything before I buy something, so you might like to also. Have some little layered looking clusters. Oop, always got some little bitty hearts, and they're sticking to the adhesive. There's a floral, see, there's a butterfly again. Here we have the buttons, just in a different format. My fingers don't want to work today. Butterfly, bigger heart, butterfly. So this has 12 pieces. There's a little bitty heart stuck here. Timeless. More hearts. So these little tiny pieces they include count towards the 21 pieces, of course. Another, I am sorry, my fingers aren't working this morning. My hand is tingling for one thing, so that don't help. This is Moments. I have a nerve in my elbow that gets trapped when I have my arm bent too long, and I just have to hold my arm down to alleviate that. So that is the page pieces. I'm going to put them to the side. And then we got the, oh, let's look at the back. Hold on. They normally give you like a little page layout idea using the pieces. And then the floral bits. I think you all pretty much always get the floral bits in the essentials, which I wish sometimes they'd switch it up and would get the journal bits, because you get more of a variety. So we have all kinds of beautiful flowers and butterflies. Butterflies, butterflies. Oh, rose. Here's another rose, smaller rose. Some greenery. There's a pink rose. There's cream. A lot of variety of flowers, which I think they give you the floral bits, so you'll want to buy the journal pieces. But I have so much simple stories, embellishments, that I can probably look at some other of my vintage collections and find pieces outside of florals that would go perfect with this, because I am trying to cut back on my embellishment purchases because I have quite a bit. Way more embellishments than I have paper. I made a video a good while back talking about that paper's not my problem, embellishments are. So that is the floral bits, and that was the collector's essential kit and everything that came in it. And that is it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.